Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at NECA's The Defenders of the Earth Mandrake the Magician to go with Lothar, and I haven't reviewed any of the other ones because they didn't send review samples and I don't collect these. But they're very cool figures, and this is part of the Target Fall Geek Out, and people are finding these. They are in stores, in Target stores now. They're also being sold online. If they sell out, they may get more both in stock or in store and online, just depending on what stores you're going to and if they get more online. I don't know how that's all working, but I know people are finding these. People keep telling me they're buying Lothar and Mandrake specifically. Apparently people are liking these figures, and they do look really, really cool. I'm too young for Defenders of the Earth. I don't know anything about it. I didn't watch a cartoon, didn't read the comics, that kind of thing, but they are cool. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. This guy stands, not counting his hat. We're going to go just about above the strap, the band, about 17 centimeters. That's going to make him roughly 6 3/4 inches, so a little bit shorter than you might expect for NECA. Here he is up against your go-to Marvel Legends, just shy of that. All right, now it's time for a question of the day. Are you old enough to be into Defenders of the Earth? A lot of you seem to be. It seems like people who are into like He-Man, Thundercats, and G.I. Joe maybe caught some of this. I was just past that, so I only caught reruns for most of those things, not counting G.I. Joe later on. So I'm just a little bit too young for them, but they are cool. And there are some classics, and the figures are good. So, let's go ahead and dive into the aesthetic. I love the slightly metallic paint they did. The little specklies in the black really make it pop, make it shine, make them look nice. I like that it's actually a paint job, because you can see the black on the lapel, and then the metallic black everywhere else. That's nice. They painted the buttons on the black and on the red, two different reds. They painted the buttons on the white. They painted the pocket fold, pocket square. It's not pocket fold, it's pocket square. They just painted everything. It looks really, really good. The shoes are shiny and just very nicely done. Look at the little dots, the little stitch marks. Super clean. I think the paint job on the face is wonderful. Like, yeah, if you're gonna paint it by hand one at a time to make it look super good, you could do it better, but that is damn good for a production figure. That is really, really good. The eyes look great. There's shading in the cheeks. He's got some blush going on. Looks wonderful. I couldn't be happier. And then the cape is, NECA's good at doing capes pretty much, and their cape is nice. It's shiny, it's stitched all the way around, and we have the red shiny, and it's wired, and the wire is actually connected at the collar, which is the way you're supposed to do it. If it's a loose wire, it doesn't freaking work. I hate it when companies do a loose wire. So this guy is just firing on all cylinders. My only gripe is maybe his head sticks up a little bit too high because of having to have that cape in there and the collar glued on top. Maybe it sits a little high, but I don't think you're going to notice that given the character design. And once you pose him, it'll probably go away. But yeah, this guy looks great. I love it. I'm going to go 9.5 out of 10 for the aesthetic. I'm going to knock a little bit off for the potential height issue for the head, but otherwise it looks damn good. Alright, as for accessories, he comes with the 2 fist hands on in the package. We do get 1 gripping hand, 1 trigger finger hand, and 1 magic pose hand, so that's nice. It's a good spread. Of course, we have his purpley blue blaster, same as Lothar. I love the paint job on this thing. It looks so cool. It doesn't look as good in photos as it does in real life because it catches the light. Sometimes it's purple, sometimes it's blue. It's very cool, like a chameleon paint job. Like that a lot. You get a blast effect for the gun, a little one that goes right on the muzzle, and then you also get a long one that goes on the muzzle but looks like he's hitting something. That's so cool. I love that they're giving us blast effects. We don't get enough of those. We don't get any, basically, from Hasbro. And Bandai does it occasionally, but not often enough. So that's really, really cool. And then we get his magic stick, which is probably not what you should call it. And it actually has a real diamond at the end. No, I'm kidding. It's just plastic. But it's cool. It's got like the little facets on it. It looks nice. So, very cool accessories. I'll go 9 out of 10 for that. An alternate head would have been cool. Really good. But otherwise, I think that's a good spread. Maybe if he's got like some magic powers, I'm guessing he does. You know, like a swooshy or something like that, a swooshy effect coming out of his fingertips. I don't know, you know, something. I don't know, but you do, according to what I just said. I can't believe, you know, people say things like, you know, a lot. I don't normally do that, but I just said, I don't know. You know? What a doofus. Okay, so accessories are pretty good. Let's get on to the articulation. The neck's a bit tight, the head to neck. It works. He leans. That looks nice. Rotates. Looks up and down. Not a lot of range on this guy. It's going to be enough, I'm guessing, because he's probably going to be mostly in static poses, not super dynamic stuff. but it is pretty limited. You already saw the wired cape is wonderful. Shoulders take a little bit of strength, but you can get them up about that far. Maybe a little bit more strength might go a little farther, not a ton though. I think that's probably okay. Rotation wise, you're gonna get full rotation, so that's cool. This is soft enough that it doesn't get in the way too much. Double jointed elbows, you'll get rotation out of both ends, so that's gonna be your bicep swivel right there. And then the elbow, not the best looking thing we've ever seen, but unclothed figures, the sculpt is okay for this double. That I don't mind it too much. It's the naked arm figures that the double joint doesn't look good. Wrists have a swivel and a hinge. The hinge for the gun hand and gripping hand are unfortunately horizontal. That's a bummer. Nothing in the torso other than a waist twist. That's fine. Going out to the side for the hips, a little bit better than 45. I think that'll do. They're a little bit loose, but not too bad. Bring the leg forward. Not bad. I think you can get it a little higher. Yeah, basically a full-on kick. So that's fine. Took a little bit of pushing, but that's all right. They go back a little bit. Thigh swivel. It's loose-ish, but it's in there. This is just lube, by the way. Sometimes joints are pre-lubricated in the factory, and that's all that is. All right, single jointed knee gives you just shy of 90. That's actually a pretty good way to do a knee joint like this. I'll take it, that's fine. You do get rotation out of that if you want it. I don't know why you would, but you get that. And then for the ankle, let's see. It goes back a decent amount, goes forward enough. Like, he's not doing crazy poses for sure, but it does go forward a little bit. You get your ankle rocker a little bit. And the toe hinge is pretty far back on the foot, but not too far back given the style of shoe. It's just okay. I think it's probably a little bit, but not too far back. I said that twice. I'm not sleeping. Toe hinge is decent as far as functionality goes. So yeah, it's not the best thing in the world, but it does pose. I'll give it a 7. It's not impressive, but it'll be enough. So, final verdict on this release. It looks really good. It has cool accessories, and it poses well enough. I think that's exactly what people are buying NECA's products for. The attention to detail in the sculpt and paint, like, they're unrivaled domestically as far as I'm concerned. Their basic limitation, their primary limitation is articulation, but they do that on purpose because they go for the sculpt and the accessories and the paint. So yeah, it's exactly what it's supposed to be. I'm gonna give it an overall 9 out of 10. I think it could definitely pose better, but it would also not look as good. So you kind of have to just figure out that balance. For me, I think that's what they're going for, so that's why their rating's high. Personally, I like more articulation, but I can't fault them for that in the review. So you guys can let me know how you feel about that, but that's how I'm looking at it. So there it is, guys. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, the thumbs down is fine, and please do make sure you share the video. That helps out a whole bunch. And if you haven't subscribed, that's always good. I have new videos every day but Wednesday, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that, and in the meantime, keep collecting.